What's going on YouTube? This is Jimifanis aka Viper Magic, and today I wanted to give you a little tutorial on Lords of the Fallen, specifically how to beat the Worshipper. Now the Worshipper is one of the early bosses you're going to face in the game. I believe he's the second boss that you'll come across. And as you can see, as I go to pick up my corpse, I have died a few times already before I piece together victory, but fret not, this playthrough he will die. What I wanted to talk about and show you was kind of the core mechanics that go into his fight style, and then talk a little bit about how this game handles unique boss encounters compared to some other games I've played in the past. Worshipper is, for the most part, a pretty standard boss. He has a pretty standard moveset where he'll swing this giant scythe left to right a few times, he'll do an overhead slam, and occasionally this move right here. Now this is the one that got me before. When he gets down on one knee, it's time to go. Yes, you can stop and pick up the treasure if you're ready, but the reality is, you're supposed to get your ass in one of these little huts. You'll see them dotted across the horizon. They have a little yellow light above them, and they're like a little cathedral gazebo type thing. That is the only way that that spell will not one-shot you. So to put it in perspective, my health, I believe at this point, is around 200 or 300 HP. If that spell hits you, it does 15 to 1600 damage. It's an instant kill. It's a one-shot. And I didn't realize the first few times that I had to go stand in the cathedral. The first time I tried to do the standard, don't stand in the poop. So when I saw the stuff coming on the ground, I'm like, oh, I'll just stand off to the side and I'm safe. But the splash damage got me. The second time I went through, I actually tried to interrupt him and hit him with my shield and do shield stuns and shield bashes to no avail. And it was either the third or fourth time that I stumbled across in this video, hey, I'm going to go stand in the cathedral because I've done pretty much everything else at this point. I might as well try this too. And it worked. And I think that's one of the things I appreciate about this game, is that sense of self-discovery that ultimately leads to victory. And it is pretty gratifying to go back and say, hey, I figured this out. Yes, you could go online and cheat and look through play guides and that sort of thing, or watch my awesome video and I'll do the thinking for you. But it is nice when you actually have these mechanics that are in place that it's something different. And the real key to this, in my opinion, was you can tell that those gazebos in the background, they stand out like a sore thumb. I've seen nothing like that in the game. So it's natural for a player to think, hey, I should probably go stand in this or go check it out, at least at a minimum, to see, is there a treasure in there? Is there some sort of item? Does it change the boss's pattern or mechanics? And I like that the game fully surrounds you and makes you really think about all pieces of the environment. Not just your mechanics in terms of what spells should I use, or should I roll to my left, or roll to my right, or heavy attack, but actually uses the environment as part of the solution for beating the boss. And I think that's really cool. This isn't unique to this game, obviously. Dark Souls has been doing this for a very long time, as of a lot of other games where you have to kind of see through the boss battle to understand what the actual game is directing you to do. And those eureka moments is what really, really makes the game exciting to me. I draw the best comparison to this to World of Warcraft, for example, where as you're going through a raid or you're going through a dungeon, you will start to see boss mechanics on the trash mobs or on the mini-bosses prior to leading into the final confrontation. So when you're going through it, you could say, oh yeah, I remember seeing this move before. This is how I have to respond. And you piece that together, and that's what helps you achieve victory. And that's cool in World of Warcraft, and I like that. It's equally as exciting when you're just thrown to the wolves in a game like this, and it's just you against this guy who's easily twice your size, trying to figure out how to burn him down. And I think that's really cool. Now, I do appreciate that World of Warcraft does throw in that quick, the combat log, basically, the dungeon helper tool, that walks you through the dungeon if you just are completely stumped. That's kind of nice to have. Obviously, excluding the internet, it's an in-game interface that kind of shows you how you're supposed to handle bosses if you can't figure it out. This game doesn't have a hint system, and I'm okay with that. It's obviously meant to be a little more punishing. Death does carry a heavier price. Combat is a little more aggressive unless you're like me and you've kind of grinded out your character and you're a little stronger than you probably should be at this point in the game. But that's just my specific playstyle. Anyways, hope this video helps you guys when you come across this guy. This is an amazing game. It's really a lot of fun. I hope some of the crazy graphics work their way through my PlayStation Share Factory and my Windows Movie Maker and uploading it on YouTube because this game is truly, truly jaw-dropping gorgeous. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Comment, rate, subscribe. It's great to do these videos. I'm going to continue to do them, trying to build up my fan base. So every time somebody likes it or comments on it, it lets me know that I'm going in the right direction. I appreciate the feedback. And until then, I will see you guys on the other side.